Hi, I'm Monica Langley with Office Hours Business Edition. I'm here with Angie Hicks today, and she is the founder of Angi, which is a home services marketplace. Okay, let's look at your website,
Great.
which is what I've recently used going on and getting contractors. And here I have the founder and the face of Angie. So we're looking at your website. What do you like the best about it?
Yeah. Well, the first thing I go to is I love the pictures because those are actual pros on the marketplace. These could be pros that you would actually be hiring. So I love that. And then it's super simple. We want to get right to solving your problem. So we're going to ask you what you need help with today. And, we're giving you a field there that you can start typing and we'll start looking for things. You put your zip code in and we'll start the process to kind of guide you through finding the pro you need.
So the first thing it says is, which I think is relevant, the one you trust to find the ones you trust.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm trusting Angie. I'm going to trust these pros. And then you do ask that simple question. What can we help you with?
Yeah.
Easy. Okay.
Right.
So then would I go here so I would go there, right? Or
So
no?
you actually-
I could have
You could
gone to
there.
the
You could have
button.
actually started typing there as well on the homepage, or you can come here and choose from the drop down.
Okay,
Menu. So if you actually type in here, you could
How can we
say,
help? I could say AC.
Yeah.
You can see what I've done before.
Right.
New double doors.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Anderson windows. I've
Yeah.
already typed in some stuff. It's
Yeah.
coming up. But now I'm finding my AC is not working great.
Yeah.
Now that it's getting hot.
Yes.
Okay. Air conditioning, central AC install, service repair. All that.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is great.
Right.
And then I found when I picked the category, I typed in, not so logical things. I'm
Right.
just like,
Then that's
this is
we
what
want.
doesn't work.
That is the thing. I mean, the pros love those details. So it's great that you're kind of choosing and working your way through the path. But anytime you can insert some real narrative that you have, like your experience, like, my guests are complaining that the dining
AC is
room
not
is way
cooling.
too hot.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
when I put 10 people in that dining room, it's not working, right?
Exactly. And that's what recently happened
Right.
with me. So when I was looking for things, also, I would just inartfully say what was wrong.
Right.
And I didn't know the solution.
Yes.
And you all rewrote it for me.
Yes.
So what you need is da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Right.
And I'm like, yes.
Yeah, so that's what you were experiencing. We didn't kind of shout it out that this was, kind of our AI helper that you were using, but that's actually the AI helper that's doing that work. So you write it the way you want to. It'll go and bounce it against kind of our 30 years of experience and knowledge of hearing that type of phrase and be like, oh, I know what you need. This is how we should say it. And then get it matched to the right pro. And that's really increased the ability to match to the right type of task. Because that's actually one of the biggest disconnects is the language you like to use to explain your problem isn't always what the pro uses. But the pro is so used to getting kind of the homeowner kind of telling it in their own words that the more of those details they can hear kind of firsthand is better for them.
Okay. Now, I also then appreciated that I could compare prices because I would say this is a big project or not, and it gave me different options. An entry level kind of thing or a bigger idea. And I'm like, I just don't want to spend that much or whatever.
Yeah.
And it came up with that.
Yeah, and we even have articles on this site. So outside of like, hey, I'm going through the process to actually search, we also have articles that you can.
Oh, here's articles. I didn't click on that. Articles and advice.
Right. So sometimes you might not know how much it costs to replace flooring. I'm like, I have no idea how much new carpet's going to cost for 2 bedrooms. We can give you ideas because it might be the first time you did that kind of a project. Like, I use roofing as my favorite example. I'm like, you're going to replace a roof or 2 in your homeownership life, but if you're like me, I'm scared of heights. I'm not getting up there.
Right.
Like,
no way.
Exactly.
I won't get on a ladder to even change a light bulb.
I want to learn the right questions to ask so when I'm talking to the pro, I'm knowledgeable.
Now, what would people really find the best surprise about it? Just the ease of using it?
I think it's the ease of using it, and then also the fact that you're just going to hear from people. I think that is, like when we started this business 30 years ago, it was just like, getting a contractor to call you back was sometimes the biggest challenge is, and I think sometimes we feel that today, and that's what
Oh,
people
I
come
definitely
here.
feel that. I can't
Yeah,
get
you're
anybody
kind
to
of
my
like,
house.
I might know a name of a contractor, but maybe they're so busy and they're booked out 6 months, I'm never getting them, and I actually need someone now. It's like
Okay.
it's the availability and for now that actually is huge.
And the immediate response
Yeah.
was so great. Then the potential contractors immediately texted. I gave my
Right.
number. They texted me and they emailed me.
Right.
We'd like to talk to you about your project.
Yeah.
Da da da. Loved. I
Yes.
mean, wow.
Yeah,
Somebody
they're
that's
chasing
really
you now. They know you have your problem, and they're like, we can solve it.
Yes, exactly. Okay. And one thing that I did love is the ratings.
Mhm.
The pros you give me
Right.
have ratings.
Yes.
So I
Yes.
would always pick a 4 or 5 star. I think
Exactly.
one time a 3.7 came up. How low do they have to get before you don't offer them?
3.5.
Ha!
Yeah.
So a 3.7 is at the edge.
They're
of being
at the edge.
available.
They're at the edge.
So
yeah.
I wouldn't even look at a 3.7.
Yeah, exactly. So
Because you offered me some 4 and
Right.
5s.
and we'll tell you. We'll tell you how many reviews they have, what their rating is.
I loved
so that
that.
you get
I
you
love
can
that
balance
rating.
that too, because you're like, do I want to go with a new person or would I go with someone with a 4.3 that's got 30 reviews?
So I found your website super easy to use. So I have to tell you what bothered me
Yep.
was I would get a follow-up call from somebody at Angie.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
right.
And that was in the middle of business hours. So
Yes.
the tech part was,
Right.
even for me, who's very non-techie,
Yeah.
it worked for me.
Right.
But it was then getting a follow-up call. If I show you my phone, I could show you these messages
Yep.
left or a couple I answered.
Right.
Not that many, but they would always say, following up, did you get the pro you like?
Right.
Da, da, da. And it'd be in the middle of business hours.
Oh,
And I'm
for
like,
sure.
don't call me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll call you.
Yeah. Well, that's a good improvement. That's a good improvement where, we can always make improvements. And I think that's right. I mean, our goal with those calls is just to make sure you actually did connect with the pro, because
That's what
stuff,
they ask. And they said, can we help you?
because that
do it.
stuff happens off the system. So we can't always see it. So unless the pro and you
Oh.
are messaging in the system, we can't actually see that. And we want to make sure that you did get what you needed.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But I don't like it at the time it was coming.
Fair.
But other people wouldn't want it when they're having dinner with their family
That's
at
true.
night.
Exactly.
So you can't win if
Can't
people don't
always
want a phone
win.
call.
Can't always win. So
Yeah,
we need an email or text option.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yes.
Yeah, but I did appreciate they were following up.
Yeah.
I just didn't like the timing in the
Right.
call.
Right. And you already had people calling you, so you were good. So you were like, I don't need Angie right now. I'm good. I'm off to
I
the
know, so
races."
that's why I'm like, yeah, I'm in the middle of it. But
Yeah.
thanks, goodbye.
Exactly.
But anyway, the last thing I want to ask you about this is, was surprised that you can book a pre-priced service.
Yep.
From Walmart
Mhm.
or what was the other one that you
About
did?
Wayfair.
Wayfair
Yeah.
or Walmart.
Yeah. So
When did you start that, and do people use that?
they do. So a lot of times what will happen is, you might go to, Walmart or Wayfair and you buy a piece of furniture
Oh.
or something like that. You need assembled or you need your TV hung, very common, right?
Yes, for sure.
It's like I get it home, I'm like, am I really going to be the one that does that?
No.
No, I don't think so. So in the checkout, when you're going through the checkout, if you're buying online at Walmart, you can add the installation by Angie into that checkout. And then we will come, when it gets delivered, we will come
That-
and install it for you.
That is such a great feature, and it's very smart of you. How did you get into Walmart to do that, or
Yeah.
Wayfair?
Yeah, I mean, it was something that they were, they understood that pain point in their customers. It's like, hey, I want to buy this neat dresser, but I don't, because it was a stumbling block, because they're like, I need to put it together, and
You have to put
you've
it
got-
together, and if you
you've
have
gotten
kids,
those
you want it
packages, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're kind of like, oh, this is a lot more than I wanted to do, and you're like, I just need someone. So it was a perfect match to kind of being able to match that service with the arrival of the package.
Are there others that you've done besides Wayfair or?
We've got partnerships with a number of
Walmart.
of retailers that we have done that with. Yeah. So it's an interesting business. It's a great way, if you go to your local Walmart store, you can see kind of installation by Angie even on tags of stuff inside the store. Yeah.
Wow.
So it's a great way for us to partner and to gain exposure. Back to my point about being wherever homeowners are, they might start with the product and then they
Yes.
want the service, versus start with the service and then they're going to hire get the
That-
product.
That is so smart.
So-
Well, I didn't use that because I didn't shop on
Yeah.
shop on Walmart or
Yeah.
Wayfair. So that's how I wondered,
Yeah.
how does that come up perfect sense. Okay, well, I've enjoyed my experience with your website and the contractors. Most of all, enjoyed talking to you.
This has been great, Monica. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.